Hey everyone, Mr. Paku Paku back with another Let's Play video. Today I will be playing Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo for the Game Boy Advance. This game is a straight up port from the arcade, but the very first time I've played this game was on the Sony PlayStation 1. I have never heard of this game prior to playing it. I just remember when I was younger, I was still living in New Jersey. The local EB Games, which is now GameStop, had a bargain bin for PS1 games, a clearance rack, and this was in there. I believe I didn't pay more than 10 bucks plus tax for this game. Brand new. So I just decided to take a chance on it. And to my surprise, it was actually a pretty good game. It was only later on that I found out this was actually an arcade game first. I have never seen it in any of the arcades or the movie theaters, so it was a pretty hard game to find back east. I don't know if there was any underground arcades that had games like this, but all the arcades that I went to, they all had the Street Fighters, the Marvel vs. Capcom, the Mortal Kombats, stuff like that. So I popped this game in. You know, the premise was pretty easy to figure out. Basically, it's just a color matching game. What you want to do is these little blocks. You want to do your best to match up the colors to form a gem. Now, the circle colors, they're the ones that break the colors of the colored blocks, if that makes any sense. So as you can see what I just did there, the green circle, when touching the other green squares, it basically broke it all and sent whatever I broke to my opponent's side. Then from there on, the game is over when either you or the opponent has their screen filled up and you can no longer continue and lay these blocks. As you can see on Ken's side, he has that big green gem, and now that I have one, now if I break this, it's pretty much game over. It's better off if you could form a gem and then break it. That's pretty much the special attack, I guess, that will pretty much end your opponent. There's no energy bar like any other Street Fighter game. It's heavily concentrated on this puzzle type, and it looks like Ken is about to make a comeback right now, sending me all this junk. But hopefully, let's see, the good thing about this is the blocks that are being formed, or the blocks that came in from his side, they can help me at times. But sometimes he'll send me a bunch of colors that I need, or he'll just send me enough colors to make a big gem, and then hopefully with the luck of the game, you can get those circle block breakers, I guess you would call it, and you know, you could send a bigger attack towards him. But overall, this game is pretty fun. It never gets old to me. I actually forgot about this game. I actually visited this store called the Gaming Zone out in Arizona, and somebody in the store mentioned this game, and it's been a while. That's all I can say about it. It really has been a while since I've played any type of puzzle or Street Fighter game. Seriously. I believe Mortal Kombat has their own version, but it came out later on. It wasn't as I don't think it was as popular as this, but good game overall. Something I want to own back on the PlayStation 1. It's not that hard to find, I don't think, but we'll see. So we'll just keep on playing here. You see what I mean with the colors he sent me? He sent me all these red and yellows. The way that they're placed can actually help me pretty soon As you can see, they were perfectly placed right next to the gem breakers I had. So that's one example of how someone's attack could help me out in the future of the round. But it's pretty amazing. I wish they made a remake of this just to make it an online game. Like back then, well, you know, when this game came out, it was all you know, local co-op. So you can only play with whoever's around. But with today's technology, you know, how great would this be? Like an online game. Ooh, and his attacks didn't really help me much in this. I think it's pretty much a game over for me. Yep. Good try. I'll see if I can play him again. No, I think each character also has a color scheme or a color pattern. Sakura, I don't think too much of her color scheme. I think it's more random for her as compared to Ryu or Ken. I believe Ryu gets more of the double bricks, as you can see the green gem there. I believe he gets more of those kinds than like this Dr. Mario pill that just came out. But I do like the challenge. I don't know how some people play with other characters that is just completely random bricks coming out. I mean, like, Sakura is pretty fair when it comes to colors and color schemes. I believe the easiest ones to play with would be Ryu or Ken. But that's pretty much it. I think Donovan's about to be smashed here. Now the cool thing is, as you can see in the top left or right corner, if I do an attack, it'll say caution or warning. If he breaks enough bricks, he can actually cancel that. But the chances are that is pretty rough. He would have to have like for him to counter that big attack that I sent him, he'd have to have at least a combo of two big gems he's willing to break at that moment. But that's a cool thing, that, you know, someone could throw 30 to 40 bricks at the other side of the screen and you could still counter it. See, just like that, she didn't necessarily counter it, but she did accept the bricks and sent them back to me. So yeah, so it's mostly like strategy that you have to think about. Like how do you want to attack? Yeah. See, some people will, like me, I like to, as soon as I get a brick or a gem breaker, I want to use it right away. Some people will actually do what I'm actually doing right now is, as you can see to the left side, the gem is forming up. I kind of like doing that sometimes, but more so if I see the opportunity to break something, I usually do it. As you can see, I basically countered her move right there, because that was a huge brick. Whatever she was sending me wasn't enough. I think she's pretty much done now. But yeah, it all depends on your strategy too, I guess, with different people, different characters you set. Like I said earlier before, the very first chance I get to break something, even if the gem is not there yet, if it's just a little brick, I'll break it just to send something over. Other people will play it really fast they'll form up a gem as fast as they can, and then wait for that moment to break it. You know, wait till you're vulnerable. So I mean, you know, that's the approach you gotta take. You just gotta learn the tricks and strategies, and you know, you'll be a successful player. Let's get this gem going here. Let's see, the thing with the strategy about waiting off for a gem to come along, it is kind of risky because as you can see on her side, she has 2 gems there, but because I sent her some of my gems that I broke, it kind of blocked her from accessing or breaking those gems that are ready to go. But sometimes it will pay off, you know. Sometimes the blocks that I send over will form gems on its own, and you know, it'll come back to bite me just like that. And see, the problem here is, like, you know, you have to think fast. Like, where do you want to put it? You know, how well can you execute through this type of adversity? See, she's like putting the pressure on me right now. As you can see, there's numbers on the blocks. It's that basically tells you how many moves you have before it turns into the color that you can use with it. And I'm done. I'm done. There's no coming back. Oh, maybe I could come back. Who knows? It's gonna be tight. Oh, it's actually possible. Oh, it's not over yet. Oh, this should do some damage. Oh, but she countered it. Yeah, that damage would have been a lot. That damage probably would have sent her back if she didn't counter it. See, at this point right now, I just want to break whatever I can. She's sending me all... Yeah, see, right now it's like, I need to break whatever I can. I have to set... I gotta set this up. I'm pretty much done if I can't get these yellow... Oof. Oh wow, this is pretty much it. Wait. It is actually a pretty good match. I'm surprised it's going back and forth. So none of the blocks that she's sending me is helping me a bit. I just gotta sit here and hope that something favorable comes my way. If I can get a blue or red. Oh, I just blocked the red. This should do something. This definitely should do something. It's just going back and forth. Man, there's no quit in this computer. Oh, just blocking it. I should have flipped it though. Oh, here we go. This is pretty much the killer move right now. Yeah, there's no way. I'm done. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night from here. It was a good try. No need to continue to beat it, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys pick this game up. It's definitely worth a shot. Please let me know what you guys think, and